Hi, everybody. We're live, Dana.
Yay.
what are What are you so upset about? Hi, everybody. So here we are, and I think
We're
hopefully
going to watch Deep Space Nine tonight.
this will mostly be a nice distraction for people. Hopefully, for those who need it. Did you want to say anything non Deep Space Nine related to start with?
Nothing comes to mind.
No? Okay. Hi, everybody in the chat.
Hello.
Um,
We're early. Are we early?
Slightly early. I said
Oh.
to hell with it. We'll just go live a few seconds early. I'm like,
so all we need to do to start a little bit early is to get rid of democracy.
to just completely wreck the entire country, and I'll be like, you know what? Who cares? It's a few seconds before. We'll just go ahead.
And I mean, given environmental policies, probably the Earth, but that's okay.
Eventually, I mean, we'll get there. We're working on it. You know, we'll wreck the entire planet. Yeah, dear former self. Well, with some help from Deep Space Nine, we're gonna try our best. And EBGB's echoes the sentiment. Says, "Good afternoon, Dana and Steve. Looking forward to the distraction right now. My heart needs it." Hey, Radical Bacon. Hello. Long time no see. Glad you could make it.
Glad you're here.
Yes.
Hope you're feeling better now.
Well, physically, you're feeling better, right? Because you were sick. You had like what? No, it wasn't COVID. It was like you just had like a cold or like a touch of the flu or something last week.
Something. Don't know what. I don't think I'm contagious. Let's say that.
Yeah, but wait, actually, you know what? A lot of people must be looking forward to the distraction because we have a larger than usual audience for the stream tonight. So good. Welcome, everybody.
We all hate life. Right.
For some reason, something must have happened recently. So, oh, and Thorne too. Hi. And Joe McClory. Hey. Look at this. All the heavy hitters coming into the chat. All of our cherished regulars have shown up. So here's how this is going to work because I know we have a lot of viewers who maybe don't usually join us on Wednesday for Trek Reluctantly. The way this works is this is a watch along live stream, but obviously Dana and I do not have clearance to actually show you the full Deep Space Nine episode on the stream. So
sorry, Clarence.
Yeah, so no, we do not have clearance, Clarence.
I made a joke.
Roger. What's our Victor? Oh man, we should watch Airplane sometime. But anyway,
no.
No.
You
don't want to watch Airplane?
No.
You got something against Airplane?
I don't know that I would find it, not for a while.
I'm not saying right now. I'm saying sometime. I mean, not right now.
Sometime in maybe in the indefinite future. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
When you've had some time to process, and
I've had some time to process.
Well, you've had less than a day to process. It's still very, But anyway, so the way this works, for those of you who are joining us for the first time, we're going to watch a Deep Space Nine episode, and no special episode. This is just the episode that is next in the order of the episodes we're watching. And so we're going to be watching season 5, episode 18, which is Business as Usual. Dana and I will be watching it.
It's just business as usual for the United fucking States.
Dana and I will be watching it on Paramount Plus, which is where most of the Star Trek shows stream here in the U.S. I know it streams internationally on Paramount Plus in some countries, but not every place. So wherever you happen to have access to episodes of Deep Space Nine, go ahead and call up that episode. Business as usual, season 5, episode 18. And if you are watching it on a streaming service and you push play and they give you like a preview or a trailer for something, go ahead and watch that first or skip that or whatever, and leave it paused at right at the very beginning of the episode at 000 on the counter. And then in a few minutes, when we start watching the episode, Dana and I will give you a countdown and we'll all push play at the same time and we will watch it together. You can watch us on the live stream here, and we will also be each individually watching the episode at the same time. That's how this
Steve,
works. Yes, Dana.
you took my bit.
No. I haven't, because you're going to explain the actual technical process of how we do it. I was just explaining the general concept.
Okay.
See, I would never do that.
Radical Bacon, we beat them to it. We did a pre-boycott. Pre-cut? I don't know.
Pre-cot. Yeah, we play Wordmaster now, which is the same game. Like literally the exact same game.
Well, I mean,
just not affiliated with the New York Times.
Yeah, but also I think we found that it did take a plural once, and the New York Times version I think does not take plurals.
Yeah.
And then said EBGBs hashtag not all women. Some of them are fine with it, apparently.
Ronnie Sand says, I'm heading to Saturn, Steve. Would you like my Star Trek action figures? Thank you, but no thank you. I have plenty on my own, as you can see.
Steve, would you like to go with him? He's going into space.
And
you wouldn't be under the legislature. Not only did they get the presidency, they got both houses. And SCOTUS is wildly conservative as well.
Yep. Streaming Meanie says, did DS9 ever explain the rules of either Dabo or Tongo, just because I'm that special breed of dork that would like to organize a game with my fellow Trekkies? The show never did. I would be shocked if you could not do a fairly cursory Google search and discover probably multiple versions of those games. I'm sure that there are Star Trek nerds that have invented rules for how to play those games. I mean, I know there are multiple rule sets for how to play 3-dimensional chess. I've never actually tried to play it myself, but multiple people have figured out ways you could play 3-dimensional chess as seen in Star Trek. So I'm sure there are Tongo and Dabo games
around. Probably ones that you can purchase because capitalism.
Maybe. I actually haven't looked, but maybe, you could buy like a deck of Tongo cards or something, or I don't know. I'm not sure if they have reached the DC Direct level of merchandising. I know they have for certain props. They, you can get like a realistic looking like phaser or communicator or whatever from various shows, but I don't think they've ever marketed Tongo hardware.
I'm sorry, I'm not very helpful.
Well, it's okay. I'm just going through the chat and seeing what else we've missed, and then
I know
we can start watching the episode.
Thing. But I think we're just all kind of in the same place.
We're all just kind of yeah.
This sucks.
Fraser says, I went to Kronos and all I got was this lousy batleth. Did you get it at a gift shop? Because I would imagine the batleths on Kronos would be the best ones to be had. It's kind of like going to Japan and coming home with a shitty samurai sword. Like you'd think that would be where you get the best ones.
Well, I don't. Well, no, not necessarily, because the best ones are the ones they keep for themselves. The ones they sell are the rotten ones.
Well, that's why you got to track down Hattori Hanzo and convince him to make you one.
Good luck with that. Like, I don't know. Do you remember that I was down about her when Biden stepped down? I was
Sort
like,
of.
oh God, oh God, oh God.
Yeah, I remember at first. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I don't think that was the difference. I mean, I don't think that I think it's the country. It's the fact that, I mean, well, here's the thing. If the turnout, if the levels of turnout that we're currently seeing hold up after all the votes are counted, and it does turn out that she got like 10 or 15 million fewer votes than Biden did in 2020. I mean, I given the level of enthusiasm for Biden over the summer when he dropped out, it's hard for me to believe that a whole lot more people who
Hmm.
didn't vote for her would have voted for him. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Um,
I just when because I was asking you about the numbers, and then when I went in and looked, I'm like, she got more than Hillary did.
yeah, she did. She did. But yeah. But no, I think I mean I we are, and I'm going to make a video about this probably next week. I wrote some notes for it today. But I mean, to me, what it probably boils down to is that we're a deeply fucked up country, and there are a lot of people in this country who bought what Trump is selling. And when
Yep.
he says that, all your problems are the fault of those people over there, and if you elect me, I'll fix everything and you won't have to worry about it. That's the kind of message that appeals to a country of easily frightened fools. And that's what we
Yeah.
are.
There are a lot of people who just don't think a woman can be a good leader.
Well, I do think, yeah, I mean, I do think that sexism is part of it. It would be foolish to say that it's not, and racism. But like I said, I'm not sure. In light of this result, I'm not sure if Biden, who wouldn't have had to deal with the sexism or the racism, would have done a hell of a lot better. You know,
Hmm. Yeah. I saw some people saying that Walls would have been a better candidate. I'm like,
mm,
and my question to them is always, did you know who he was
exactly,
before she
exactly.
picked him?
Well,
No.
and there was no. Here's the because Biden didn't drop out until over the
Late.
summer
Yeah.
when the primaries were over. There was no mechanism for Walls or anybody other than Harris to become the candidate. Like when Biden dropped out when he did, the only option was for Vice President Harris to step up. And like I say, I don't
I
I
seen
do I
beauty.
yeah, good.
Yes, the people who voted for Trump wanted what he was offering, but he got fewer votes this time around as well than Biden did in 2020. So Biden also would have had to lose votes in addition to Trump gaining votes. And I do think he would have lost some because he wasn't riding as high as he was, the first time he ran against Trump. I mean, people were mad and wanted change. COVID was still ongoing. Yeah.
Well, and also, I mean, Joe mentions in the chat there are a lot
Hmm.
of things
Yeah.
worldwide. There's been a lot of anti-incumbent sentiment, and also let's not forget over the past several years. I mean, since Trump got elected the first time, there has been a worldwide
Yeah.
lurch to the right. I mean, like a lot of the more
Fascism.
authoritarian, yeah, fascism and authoritarianism has been on the rise across Europe, all over, and it would be foolish to think that we were somehow immune to that. You
Yeah.
know, um, so so anyway, before we get too lost in this and
Let's
forget
watch
about
the
the
show.
the happy distraction, let's watch Deep Space Nine. So, would you like to let everybody
Sure.
know how this works?
So you push the button. You make sure the counter is at 0000. If you get lost or you get the spinning wheel of doom or whatever, we'll have a counter up here. So make sure you're all the way at 0, and then get your finger ready to press play. And Steve's going to count us in with 3, 2, 1, play. And when Steve says play, we all press play.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the way it works. All right, everybody. Just what Dana said. We're going to watch this Deep Space Nine episode. So hopefully you've got it all queued up. If you don't, like she said, you can catch up with the time code that's going to be over our heads once the episode starts. I'll count us in. When I say play, we all hit play and we watch business as usual. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, play. Thanks for dropping by, CMAC. Talk to you later. Put your Game Boy down, Quark. They're playing a card game with Viewmaster discs.
Apparently so, Kara. Streaming media, I think that's what we figured out for the Ensign slog. I don't know if that's actually true or we just made it up.
Yeah, we kind of assume that they get like a stipend.
That's right.
Why, yes.
Yay. No. Hey, Kira.
Hey, Karak.
Well, when you put it that way. Boy, that is a leading question if there ever was one.
Well, Karak, you can't hide under the covers forever. Life goes on. See, I think
No,
Dax
see,
left.
then they asked her. They asked her to leave. He said,
Yeah,
I want to discuss this with
yeah.
my cousin. See, I
Yeah.
was paying attention to the episode. Ha! And I remembered something.
You did.
Yay! Snake Big Cat. No. Thank you, David C. Drake. Much appreciated. Kara Hughes, don't be surprised that you're not the only one. Although my choice would be to hide in the bathroom, in the tub, probably with a larger hot water tank than we actually have.
Flynn Games, I mean, it's beautiful on the outside, but you're not living on the outside. You're living on the inside. It's not always so nice on the inside.
And well, the outside is not particularly nice for living either.
Indeed.
Pretty and comfortable are not the same things.
You'll wake up the fake baby.
That was me last night. I mean, minus the crib. Did they name him for a Mario character?
His full name is Kirayoshi.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know these things. Don't drop the fake baby.
They switched it for a real baby. Clever bastards.
He doesn't like you, Jake.
Just go, Chief. Just get out. You were on your way out. You're like, have fun, Jake. Just lock him in a room.
I mean, just leave him with Jake and let him cry.
Yeah, Jake volunteered. Radical bacon, it's the worst flavor, if you ask me.
No, we didn't skip the intro. It was short, though. Didn't have a whole lot to say.
Yeah, and if you need to catch up, the time code up above is where we're at.
Don't tell me something, something. Show me.
Oh, I've always wanted one of these for my PlayStation. But fun.
Fun schmun. Profitable. Caitlin, oh, that brings to mind the old saw. Where does Napoleon keep his armies? You know, Steve, right?
In his
You
in his
know.
sleeveys?
There you go.
In his sleeveys.
In his sleeveys. Holograms.
I love his voice. It was all Quark's idea. Yeah. Or you'll have to answer to my father,
sad.
Anthony Hopkins, and my other father, Terrence Stamp. When you absolutely, positively have to kill every motherfucker in the room, except no substitutes. Oh, that was an actual guy. You probably shouldn't have shot him. Well, you've been holding it for so long, it's warm, but I do appreciate the sentiment.
Dun, dun, dun.
Clarice. Radical Bacon, The Rock was just a big wrestling star when he did Voyager. He had not yet become like a crossover star.
Sutton did.
So people would have known who he was, but he wasn't like a huge star.
Woo! Give me a hug, buddy.
Yeah, I picked him out. It's the future. Just give him a shot of something that puts him to sleep for like 8 hours. Why is this so hard? Sean, no, I have no interest in the Voyager doc screening. Should we be watching this? Kirok, you don't drug a baby. Sean, I don't have anything against it. I just don't give a shit about a documentary about it. Ho, 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 ho. This is the episode where the guest stars do a lot with their voices. Just like that awful Jack Crawford underestimated me.
Ha ha ha. Oh, what color's his shirt? I want my money.
All right, I'll leave, but not that it means anything to you now. I think your Malcolm McDowell impression is coming along beautifully. Flynn Games. Indeed, he is. Streaming meanie. That's a good comparison. He's a cross between Hannibal Lecter and Meryl Streep from The Devil Wears Prada.
Ha 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 ha.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, nobody likes to be cross. It's very uncomfortable. Dun
knit and
dun
cro-
dun.
knit and crochet tiger. It's not a boring part. It's a riveting part. We're riveted to the screen.
Yeah, exciting isn't always good. Please do.
Exactly.
Or, you don't care. I remember those mugs. I thought you wouldn't be so mean.
Kira gets a grocery store pizza. It's a DiGiorno thin crust margarita pizza. My usual. Oh, that's my favorite. A bowl of grass. Knit and crochet tiger. We ain't gonna start watching Voyager. By the time we get done with Deep Space Nine, Dana's gonna be done with Star Trek. I can imagine.
Simply ineptitude.
Gotcha. I Joe Pesci'd you. I got you.
Ah!
Knit and crochet tiger. We definitely disagree on that. There is very much such a thing as bad Star Trek.
Caitlin, how can you say such a thing?
What was your first clue?
Jocularity.
Jocularity.
Oh,
I'm beginning to think I may be doing something unethical.
what? No, he's not. So what? 10 million would have been okay?
Yeah, 10 million I could deal with, but 28 million, that's where I
That
draw the
seems a bit
line.
high. Excuse me. Or care.
I love that the writer of this episode obviously watched The Third Man.
Oh.
That is literally the line from The Third Man. Orson Welles said it better, but I appreciate the reference. I forgot about that. Well, you could use a shower, boss. Oh, thank you for explaining.
Oh, come on! They need a crossover here. There we go. Now he's not crying at all.
At least I can have some peace.
In the grave.
So this is what zombies are like in Star Trek. Instead of eating your brains, they just give you a heavy duty guilt trip. Oh, cool, Caitlin. Yeah, Orson Welles is so good in Third Man.
There isn't one.
Just beam him somewhere.
Why don't you go down there with them and lay down and get some sleep?
Sean O'Sullivan, yes, Orson Welles was the voice of Unicron in his waning days. I prefer to remember him for other films, but yes, he was in Transformers. Yeah. I'm trying.
Nope. Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. Ah,
He's fresh out of mutagenic retrovirus.
quack.
Quack, quack. I in no way just made it up. Something that definitely exists. But isn't it a little late in the episode to introduce a farcical situation, Quark?
Now we've dropped the B plot mostly. We've got a little extra time to fill.
Anthony, yes, I did know the flag on my hat is upside down. And Ollie, thank you very much for saying a nice thing about me there. I'm glad I converted you to catch up on Star Trek. I hope that you don't regret it. I'm definitely not up to something. Bye.
Hi, Tammy. I'm glad you got off work.
Did you hear shooting? I didn't.
Oh, no. Oh, I have my earbuds in. Sorry. My
Didn't hear
bad.
it. Sorry.
Want to co-parent with us? Worf doesn't have to know anything. The punchline is all you got to do is hold him. Let the parents figure out when he gets the bottle, when he gets the diaper, all that good stuff.
But I don't get it, Worf. If you're so good with kids, why are you such a famously lousy father?
Well, it's when they grow up and, actually start to have opinions. As long as they're props, he's fine. He
I've
takes
said
good care of his bat'leth.
I've said before many times, I don't blame Worf, I blame Alexander.
What, getting enough sleep? Hey, he's on vacation.
Run, Worf.
Go away.
Run, Worf. Oh, thanks, Paul. Appreciate it.
What do you mean past being? They throw tantrums when they are a toddler. And or getting into him.
I bet you 1 graham cracker. The end.
And we're done.
So, what did you think of that episode?
That was fine.
I'm just okay then. I'll see you later, Jazor. Thanks for stopping by.
We'll do our best. Okay, so make sure to join us for Ask Away on Friday.
Are we skipping Wordle?
Yep.
Okay. All right then. No word masters tonight, folks. Sorry.
Sorry. We're like double boycotting the New York Times.
we're not even playing a game that is based on their game this week. Yeah, don't forget charitylinks.page to help out people who need some help.
It's good. Also, I think aren't there some charities in the description too? Are there? I don't know.
Yes, there are a few links in the description as well. Yes.
All right, and then Friday is Ask Away. Please show up. We'll try to think about other things again. If you're a patron or a channel member, send in questions so that we have something to be distracted with. That would be good.
That's right. That's right.
Steve will deal with those before turning his attention to the chat. Yay. And then
next week, at last,
is Poirot.
the second half of Cards on the Table, our Ariadne Oliver episode of Poirot, and then
next Friday,
a week
we're
from
finally
Friday,
gonna do Murder, She Wrote. And what are we doing?
we are watching the Murder, She Wrote episode from season 1 of Murder, She Wrote. Murder
Great. I
Takes the
remember that.
Bus.
Yep.
Because it is, first of all, it was the highest rated episode according to the viewer ratings on IMDb, and it has a very Christie-like premise. So that is the episode we're watching. So if you, and we're going to watch it on Peacock, but if you don't have Peacock, wherever you have access to Murder, She Wrote, if you need to borrow it from a friend, you know what I'm saying?
Or the library.
Borrow an episode from a friend. Yeah, but
something like that.
It's a season 1 episode, and that's the one we're watching.
Also, because we approve of public transit.
That's right. That's right.
Although it may not be, is it public transit or is it like a private, like, or is it a, tour bus and they have like, either way, it is mass transit, and that is much more ecologically friendly.
Exactly. Kirok, you can ask whatever you want, man. You don't have to overthink the question. You don't worry about me. I'm fine answering questions about the election or about anything else. Ask whatever you want.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah, Murder, She Wrote. Murder, She Wrote is on Freebie, but you'd have to watch ads, and the version we're going to watch doesn't have ads, so it might throw off your time sync. But
yeah, so like you would be off the time sync, but you could like just skip ahead a little bit if you wanted,
because we'll have the time code. So yeah.
All right. I guess that's it.
We're all done then.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining us. I hope that you had fun watching Deep Space Nine with us. And if you're watching us tonight for the first time and this seemed like a good hang to you, join us. We do this every week. We don't always watch Deep Space Nine. We alternate between Deep Space Nine and Agatha Christie's Poirot. But if you enjoyed doing this, please come back and join us again sometime.
Kara, I'm very curious. If you say it's a bottle episode that's quite good, why do you hate it? I'm confused. But I'm also very tired.
It's a good bottle episode. God, I hate it.
I don't get it. It's okay.
Card just hates bottle episodes.
I understand right now. And on that note.
Indeed. On that note, thanks everybody. I will see you on Friday, and Dana and I will see you next Wednesday. So
yeah.
Take care, folks.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.